Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Allie LaForce reporting for us. Now here's Brunson. Towns for three. Drills it from deep. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Here's Brunson to the paint. It's hauled in by Garnett. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. The offensive rebound. And Williams punches it home.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Towns on a screen. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively, just 1 for 4 so far.
SGA surveying the D. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. And he goes in for the dunk.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Towns on a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards and defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And the basket by Hield.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
And it's in there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Brunson. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Outside, Williams. Here's Garnett. Pass to Green. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Anthony. Down low. Here's Towns. It's tipped. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Garnett. Out to Hield. Fires the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bridges misses. The Warriors leading. Williams on the wing. Plenty of space. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Towns outside. Lets the 3 fly. Williams on the wing. Outside. Green. stolen by Brunson. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off green.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Brunson with it. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Here's Towns. Not going to go that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Dillingham driving to the basket. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Brian, back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
To the inside. Edey takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Gordon, left side. Left side, Kuminga. Inside. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Zach Edey. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
Outside Strus. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Back to Yabusele. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Dillingham. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is just athleticism, working against that kind of length.
Pass to Edey. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And yep, it's good. And the Warriors lead by 5. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Count it.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. 1:51 left in the second. Brunson driving, and he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
You know, I admire how fearless Brunson is, just daring the defense to foul him on the drive.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Clarkson. Towns on a screen. Towns in his comfort zone.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
They set the screen, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Robinson. Clarkson outside. New York needs to get off the shot here. And a big finish by Robinson.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Ooh, Robinson with a block. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out, Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
There's a screen. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 1-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
Back to Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Down low. And Towns slams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
And the basket by Hield.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, B.A.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Out to Hield. Outside, SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Gordon outside. Right side, Strus. Six to shoot. Pass to Jackson Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson Davis has got his third basket on the night right there.
I just love the ball movement.
Brunson on the drive. Oh, Brunson cutting through the lane.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. .144 left in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. Sends it down right in his face.
Oh, man. I mean, Clarkson just punishing the defense, running right in for the slam.
And here's Kuminga for three. Aldama grabs the board. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Shaman. New York working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 17-6 run. Yabusele outside. And Yabusele slams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to post. From downtown. The Knicks with the rebound. Now Aldama. Back to Robinson. Clarkson outside. Screen by Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Warriors lead by 10. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Picked by Aldama. Pass to Robinson. Yabusele outside. Screen by Robinson. Yabusele, look that. Yabusele's got his second basket of the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in, coming off that pick.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And rejected. Pass to Garnett. Out to Hield. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Garnett. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for the Knicks. Number 16.
Knicks trail by 10. Outside Brunson. Towns outside. From the arc. Deflected.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Oh, look at Green getting his inside. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Towns on a screen. Anthony fires. Can't hit it. The Warriors lead by 16. On the wing, SGA. He launches. Up again. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Towns. And he powers it down. One-handed.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Here's SGA. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Now Towns. And stolen by Green.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Golden State with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside heel. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around. Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Garnett no good. And so it's New York with it. Here's Anthony. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just
bass guitar and tried to find